The original Donkey Kong Country was a key title on the Super Nintendo. Now, 16 years later, Donkey Kong Country returns to a new console, a new developer, and a new level of challenge. It's been a while since we got a real Donkey Kong game. Can Retro Studios make Donkey Kong? Or did they slip and fall in a banana peel? Donkey Kong Country Returns features the same core controls as its predecessor. You still roll to attack enemies and slap the ground in order to look for secrets, except that this time it's on the Wii, so we need to incorporate motion controls. In order to slap the ground, you need to shake the Wiimote and nunchuck, which is actually clever because the motion is similar to one of slapping the ground. However, in order to do a roll attack, you need to run and shake the Wiimote, which definitely crippled the game's controls. I died countless times because I accidentally shake the Wiimote, causing me to roll into a pit. On top of that, the roll attack does not feel very responsive. I do not know why they chose to have the layout that way, but there were plenty of available buttons on the Wiimote. You have the options of using both Wiimote and nunchuck, or just the Wiimote. Both ways worked pretty well, so it's a matter of preference. There are more issues than just the motion controls. Platforming requires precise jumps, jumping and running feels a bit floaty, bumping into objects will knock you back, and levels with a barrel rocket will drive you crazy. There is a strict learning curve to the controls of the game, and it will take you most of the playthrough to get used to it. Overall, the controls would have been much better off without the motion controls and tight platforming. To me, it felt that the controls were a major part of the challenge, and that game should not rely on cheap control mechanics in order to be difficult. Gameplay-wise, everything is well executed while staying true to the original game. You are still trying to collect all the Kong letters while attempting to find all the secrets in each level. Every level has a certain number of puzzle pieces for you to find. While some pieces will be easy to find, others will require a lot of attention. It will take you multiple runs in order to find all the pieces in each level. I've only been able to collect all the pieces in one level in my first run through, so I pretty much have to play through the entire game again in order to get all the pieces. After beating a level, you will also unlock a time attack mode for that level. The time attack mode has some sadistic records set up for them, and will require you to master that level in order to get a gold medal. Unlike its predecessor, Donkey Kong Country Returns is incredibly difficult. The game has many one-hit KO situations that will take plenty of your lives in a heartbeat. This is where the game truly shines. Somehow, even though I was dying like crazy, I was still having fun. There might be times where you want to throw the Wiimote against the wall, but there is nothing more satisfying than beating that hard level that kicked your ass for 20 minutes. You now also have a heart meter instead of having only one hit per Kong. Each Kong has 2 heart pieces per life. If you have Diddy, you will have 4 heart pieces. Once you lose the first 2 pieces, you will lose Diddy. There are very few DK barrels per level, so losing Diddy will make the stage much harder. Much like its predecessor, Donkey Kong Country Returns features amazing environments. They are very colorful and they feel original for each new level. Stages with the silhouette style will amaze you with creativeness, and no 2 stages ever look the same. Music scores are mostly composed of remixes of the original game. They are so perfectly done that sometimes I could barely tell the difference between the old and the new. The music scores will bring old school players to nostalgia heaven, while burying itself in the ears of newcomers. The game also features multiplayer co-op where one player can control Diddy. Unlike games like New Super Mario Bros. Wii and Kirby's Epic Yarn, co-op in Donkey Kong Country requires an extreme amount of teamwork if you wish to beat the level. If one player wanders too far ahead, then the timer will pop on the player left behind. Once the timer runs out, the player will teleport to where the other player is. This can be both good and bad, since the situation might arise where you teleport just as a player is jumping over a pit, resulting in the other player's death. Playing co-op will make the game much easier, but in exchange for your livestock, which will be quickly drained if you choose to do co-op. Overall, the multiplayer mode is a blast to play with a friend. It's a fun experience to beat a hard level with someone at your side. Unfortunately, there's no online co-op, but it's something that we came to expect from a Wii game. Donkey Kong Country Returns is an incredible game that will find its place in the heart of old school Donkey Kong fans and newcomers. If you like the original Donkey Kong Country, or if you love games that'll kick your ass, then Donkey Kong Country Returns is a must-have if you own a Wii. If you do not like challenging games or have high dosages of motion controls, then you should probably rent it before you buy it. Either way, Donkey Kong Country Returns is a fun platformer that will keep you well entertained for a long time. While the controls could have been better, everything else is perfect. Retro Studios has once again proven that they are capable of making amazing games with the Nintendo characters. I have high hopes for a sequel for this game. With stellar graphics and music and plenty of replayability, Retro Studios has made a game that's on like Donkey Kong. RewindReplay.com is giving Donkey Kong Country Returns a 90 out of 100.